So what is up, you guys? It's me, your boy, Mr. TC Cats. And also Ashley's here. Say hi, Ashley.
Hi.
You're supposed to say hi, Ashley.
Mm.
So we just went to an AMC Scream Unseen, which is it's like a couple days to a week or so. Early movies, basically, that AMC offers. We actually didn't know that our local AMC offered it. And I had an presumption that it was going to be Shelby Oaks because it's the 20th and Shelby Oaks, so it's a Monday and Shelby Oaks comes out Friday. It was Shelby Oaks. I guess I bought tickets earlier because AMC you like reserve your seats, which is nice. I'll give that over Regal. But anyway, so cold thoughts on Shelby Oaks. What do you think, Ashley?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, me too. All right, that's a review. All right, bye. Thanks, everybody. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. That's why when I had the slightest assumption that it could possibly be Shelby Oaks, I went and bought the tickets because you know the rating, and it's the only rated R movie coming out anytime soon. So I was like, okay, I'll take the chance, and I knew like an hour going in because different time zones, different theaters. So about an hour before I knew it was for sure Shelby Oaks. Pretty good, very spooky, very atmospheric. One of the main characters, there's a scene where they're in a prison cell at nighttime looking out, and the camera is off center of her. So there's a lot of open space to the right. And, you expect something to happen. I expected something to happen, and I was like, I swear to God, if something just appears behind her and there's like loud music, I am the first thing I'm gonna do is I am going to go to Chris Duckman's most recent video and comment about it because he always talks about how much he hates shit like that. But no, nothing happened. It was just you expected something to happen, so it was spooky. But it was pretty good. The only thing I knew going into it had some found footage elements of it. That's about it. That's all I knew for sure. Oh, and that there was like a missing girl and her sister was trying to find her. And that's it. I purposely didn't watch trailers or anything. So yeah, it's good. It's spooky. There's a couple parts I didn't like too much. But it was it came full circle and ended up liking them retrospectively. We'll talk about that in a second. That's it for this part. I'm gonna talk about spoilers, so don't listen to it unless you don't care. Like I don't care about spoilers usually. I seek them out. But if you care about spoilers, don't listen anymore. I've given you so many warnings. Why are you still listening? If you don't want spoilers, go fuck yourself. Anyway, I swear to God, part of me, I really wonder. I'm like, was this Chris Stuckman or was it Mike Flanagan? Because what's Mike Flanagan's? What's his one scary movie that you knew for sure?
I can't remember.
Well, I was gonna say there's a lot now, but I always think of Oculus.
Oh.
Why did all the spooky people have the fucking Oculus eyes? Did you notice that? No, at the very end, the one girl with her eyes, you could see they weren't just like spooky Oculus eyes. It was like she was like seeing the light of Satan or some shit. I don't know, but up until that, it just looked like the exact same effect that was used in Oculus, and that's all I could think of. No, the one thing I didn't like when she came out of the prison cell, the dog came at her, right? And then it's the perspective of the dog, and she's running away, and then the demon arm comes out and grabs her, and I'm like, okay, that's a little cheesy. I don't know if I like that. But then as it gets more... Because up until that moment, it's like spooky satanic cult, but it's all grounded. There's nothing like overtly, like even like, oh, seeing something in the window or in the reflection, that can be explained. But then when it gets to that, and it's not from her perspective, because it does shift from found footage to her perspective to like a cinematic perspective, like from the teller of the story. And when it gets to that perspective, that's when that happens. So it's like that is a matter of fact happening. But then as it progresses and like Like when they were in the cabin in the woods and the lady goes from the basement to upstairs, or there's the goat man there, she's doing a blood sacrifice to a baby. It's like, okay, that's not as bad anymore, but all in all, it's pretty good. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I thought the movie was gonna end like 3 minutes earlier, because then they could have set up a sequel. And I mean, I guess you still could, but that felt like a definite end. Anyway, I recommend Shelby Oaks. I knew I would. I had pretty strong inkling from the times he was talking about it and doing his crowdfunding that he was gonna do a good job, because he really likes movies. And, we got to leave it to the YouTubers, apparently, to make good fucking movies anymore, I swear. But, yeah, anyway, that was awesome. Also, for some reason, if you don't know, this was made by Chris Stuckman. He's a YouTuber. He's one of literally 3 movie review YouTubers that have blown up recently. Him, Jeremy Johns, and 3C Films. Well, okay, 3C Films ain't as big. Sorry, 3C Films, but it's true. Wow. Okay, anyway, bye, friends. It's true, Ashley. Just because we think he's sexy,
Yeah.